Hello.
Hi, Mauro. Welcome.
Nice to meet you, Melissa.
Nice to meet you. Come on in.
Nice house. Look at this.
Thank you. This is our little home. We've been working really hard to finish the kitchen over the last year, so we renovated all of this.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
Paint job here looks nice.
Thank you.
That's the
we
first
did that
thing I always look
ourselves. And then now we're focused on finishing up our living room.
All right, so what are we doing here in this room?
So we're trying to finish the ceiling.
Okay.
When we painted the walls, we put tape up to do the molding, and when we peeled it off, we took away like a lot of the old paint, so it's all chipped in the corners now.
You didn't paint the ceiling.
We did not paint the
All
ceiling.
right, came already done.
Yes.
All right, and then when you pull the tape off, some of the paint came right up.
That's right.
We can fix that, all right?
Great.
So do we have a color for this ceiling already?
I'm thinking just like white, nice and clean,
Nice
bright.
and clean? That's a good idea because you're gonna brighten up this place a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna step out, get some materials, what we need, and we're going to work.
Okay,
Doing
that
some
sounds
paint.
good. Thank you.
Okay, Melissa, before paint, preparation has to be done.
Yep.
And one part of the preparation is for us to remove as much of this furniture to the next room.
Okay.
Well, couches protect, floors protect, and I like to find out what's up there. So I want to pull this light down and let's find out what we have. Whoa, whoa. Well, what we have here is like this blown-in insulation. That makes a huge dust when you open this.
Yeah.
You know, pull the lights down. So
Yep.
in this case, we're gonna put this light back. We're gonna have to cut around with the brush, nice and easy, just like that.
Okay.
And then we'll roll the field.
Great.
But before we do that, we have to protect all the walls.
So what kind of tape are we using?
We're using what we call painter's tape.
Okay.
It comes in different colors and different thickness. So this one here is like a medium adhesion.
Yep.
It can go on the surface really well. But you have a limit time that you can keep the tape on the surface. Okay? And then you have
got
to
it.
pull the tape out. Probably this is what happens over there. Wrong kind of tape, or you wait too long to pull out.
Yeah, when we moved in, we left it on there, and so I bet you we just left it on too
See?
long. Yeah.
Now you know you have the time to put on, and
Yep.
then you have to respect the limit, the time for you to take it off.
Got
Remove
it.
the tape. All right, let's go to work.
All right.
Time for you and I to do our cutting lines, okay? What I like when I cut a line on ceiling, I like the angle brush.
Okay.
Because I can see everything that I'm doing because of that angle there, and you're gonna get really close to the crown, but
Okay.
really with this tip here,
Okay.
And then you spread the paint.
And we don't need to use primer or anything before we do this?
Well, if you have like a raw plaster, never painted before, then you use a primer,
Got it.
okay? And another situation when you have like glossy paint and you wanna turn into a flat finish,
Yep.
then you put a coat of primer on it.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
But other than that, this was been done with the flat interior paint, so we're good to go with the white on top.
Got it.
Okay?
Okay. Cool.
So here's where we go. You go like this.
Okay. And use the front tip.
Yes. And then you drag around and you spread the paint, just like that. You want to give it a try?
Sure, I'll try it.
Here we go.
Let's see. How much paint do I put on the brush?
Just enough. Just don't dig too much. Yes. Nice and easy. Go really close. Just don't need to go fast. Just nice and easy. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you go back and you spread the paint.
Do we have to use ceiling paint in specific, or can I use wall paint as well?
You can use whatever you want. It's about preference. Sometimes you have like the wall, which is most popular finish is eggshell.
Yep.
They want to see eggshell on the ceiling. But I like the flat because the flat doesn't attract so much light.
Got it.
I don't see any paint on your hands or on yourself.
Pretty good.
That's a pro.
Would I get an A?
You get an A+. Well, when you're painting, there's three important things for you to know about. So number one, the correct amount of paint on your brush. Number two, speed. Number three, consistency throughout. Then the paint job will fly. When it's time to roll, right? Same thing again. The three steps are
How much paint's on your roller? Speed, consistency.
beautiful. Great job. And you go just like that. Not a lot of pressure, just enough to release the paint from the roller.
I see that you're holding it at an angle. Am I supposed to do that, or do I just do it straight up?
Well, number one, you don't want your roller to be right on top of your face like that.
That's usually how I do it.
Because you're gonna paint not only the ceiling but yourself also, right? You're gonna have an angle like this so you can see better what you are doing.
Okay.
Wanna give it a try?
All right, I'll do my best.
All right. All right.
This is quite the arm workout.
Oh, it is. Who needs a gym? First coat is done. Let's let it dry. We'll come back and we put the second and final coat on. It is the same process as we did before. Cut in the edges and then we can use the roller.
What do you think?
Look at the ceiling.
Looks so much better.
Better, brighter.
Yeah, the room actually looks finished finally.
And even the walls looks much better now with that ceiling color.
Yeah, complete.
Well, we did it, so it looks great. Now you know how to do it.
Yes.
I know you have more ceilings to do around your house,
yes.
but if you just need some help, let me know.
Of course.
But you'll do a great
thank
job.
you so
Thank you,
much. I really
Marissa.
appreciate your help.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.